You have probably tried to reprogram your subconscious mind before. Maybe you started saying affirmations every morning, or visualizing your goals before sleep, or journaling about the person you want to become. And maybe, if you are honest, it did not really work. Not the way you expected. Not with the consistency or the depth you were hoping for. So you concluded one of two things. Either this subconscious reprogramming stuff does not actually work, or there is something wrong with you. Here is the truth. Neither of those conclusions is correct. The techniques work. The neuroscience is real. The results are documented. But 95% of people are applying them in a way that the subconscious mind literally cannot respond to. They are doing the right things in the wrong way, at the wrong time, in the wrong state. And today, I am going to show you exactly what most people get wrong and exactly what actually produces real, lasting neurological change. By the end of this video, you will have a complete understanding of how subconscious reprogramming actually works and a protocol that is aligned with the way your brain is actually built. The first and most fundamental mistake is attempting subconscious reprogramming when the subconscious is not actually accessible. Think of your subconscious mind as a vault. Most of the day, that vault is locked. Your conscious analytical mind is standing guard, filtering, evaluating, and rejecting new information that conflicts with existing programming. When you say affirmations during this state, your analytical mind hears them and immediately responds. That is not true. I have no evidence for that. Rejected. The affirmation never reaches the subconscious. It bounces off the door. The subconscious becomes accessible only in specific brain states, primarily theta and alpha, when the analytical guard steps back. These states occur naturally in 3 windows: the 20 minutes after waking, during deep meditation or hypnosis, and the 20 minutes before sleep. Most people do their affirmations standing in front of a mirror at 7 a.m. while fully awake, fully alert, and already in the beta brainwave state of daily activity. In that state, the subconscious vault is closed. The words have nowhere to go. The fix. Do all your reprogramming work during the theta windows, before you fully wake up, or in the last 20 minutes before sleep, not in the middle of the day. The second mistake is the most common one, and it explains why most affirmation practices produce almost no result. People repeat affirmations like words on a page, mechanically, without feeling, without genuine emotional engagement. I am abundant. I am confident. I am successful. Said in a flat, almost bored tone, while internally feeling the opposite. And here is the critical neuroscience that most people do not understand. The subconscious does not respond to words. It responds to the emotional and physiological state that accompanies those words. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research on this is definitive. He has documented that the subconscious mind installs new programs when 2 elements are present simultaneously: a clear mental image or statement, and a strong, elevated emotion: gratitude, love, joy, certainty. Without the emotion, the words are just noise to the subconscious. It does not know what to do with them. Think about how your original programs were installed. Childhood experiences that created your deepest beliefs were not installed because someone said a neutral sentence to you. They were installed because that sentence was accompanied by intense emotion: fear, shame, love, excitement. The emotion was the carrier signal. The words rode on it into the subconscious. The fix? Before any reprogramming practice, spend 2 to 3 minutes generating a genuine elevated emotion. Gratitude for something real. The feeling of excitement about something you genuinely love. Let that feeling build in your body. And then, from within that emotional state, introduce your new belief. The subconscious door opens to emotion. Always has. The third mistake is one of the most frustrating because it means that the harder you try, the less it works. When you say, "I am abundant," while feeling genuinely poor and anxious, you are not reprogramming your subconscious. You are creating conflict. Your conscious mind is stating one thing. Your body, which the subconscious uses as its most reliable data source, is feeling the opposite. And in a conflict between what you say and what you feel, the subconscious always believes what you feel. This is why people who are in desperate circumstances often find manifestation and affirmation work frustrating and ineffective. The gap between what they are saying and what they are feeling is too wide. The subconscious cannot bridge that gap with words alone. Bruce Lipton explains this through his work on the biology of belief. The subconscious is recording your physiological state constantly, your heart rate, your cortisol levels, your muscle tension, your breathing pattern. These are the true inputs it uses to determine what is real. If your body is in a state of stress and scarcity while your mouth is saying abundance, the subconscious trusts the body. The fix: bridge the gap. Do not leap from "I am poor" to "I am a millionaire." Move in believable increments. Money is beginning to flow more easily into my life. I am someone who is learning to create abundance. Each day, I am becoming more financially capable. These statements the subconscious can accept because they do not create violent conflict with the current emotional state. The fourth mistake destroys more reprogramming attempts than any other: inconsistency. People practice for 3 days. They feel good. They stop. A week later, they try again for 2 days. Then they stop again, and they wonder why nothing is changing. Here is the neuroscience. Neural pathways are built through repetition over time, not through intensity of a single session, not through 3 days of effort, through consistent daily repetition across weeks and months. The analogy I want you to hold is this. Your existing subconscious programs are like a river carved deep into the landscape of your brain. Years of water flowing through the same channel have made it deep and wide and automatic. Your new program is like a small stream you are trying to redirect across a flat plain. It needs consistent daily flow, day after day, to gradually carve a new channel deep enough to become automatic. 3 days of practice, then a week off, then 2 days, does not build a stream. It creates puddles that evaporate. Neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman's research on neuroplasticity confirms that the minimum effective dose for creating lasting neural change is approximately 66 consecutive days of consistent practice, not the 21 days the popular myth suggests. The fix? Commit to 66 days. Not 66 perfect days. 66 consecutive days of showing up, even for 5 minutes. Consistency beats intensity every single time when it comes to subconscious reprogramming. The fifth mistake is the most subtle, and the one that keeps the most intelligent, self-aware people stuck. They are reprogramming the symptom instead of the source. Let me explain. If your subconscious holds a deep-root belief that you are fundamentally unworthy of success, and you try to install "I am successful" on top of that root belief without addressing the root belief will simply reject the new program. It is like painting a wall that has mold underneath. The paint looks good for a while, but the mold breaks through. The root belief is older, deeper, and more emotionally charged than the new program you are trying to install. It has more neural weight. It wins. This is why some people practice affirmations for years with minimal result. They are working at the wrong level of the system. The fix, and this is critical. Before installing new programs, spend time identifying and dissolving the root belief that is blocking them. Ask yourself, why do I not already believe this? What older belief is contradicting it? Where did that belief come from? What experience installed it? When you bring a root belief into conscious awareness, name it, examine it, and recognize that it was installed by circumstances that no longer apply, you begin to loosen its grip on the subconscious. From that loosened foundation, the new program can. Now that you understand what does not work, let me give you the complete protocol that does. This is not theory. Every element of this protocol is grounded in documented neuroscience and has been applied successfully by thousands of people, including the research subjects in Joe Dispenza's studies, Bruce Lipton's clinical work, and the broader field of psychoneuroimmunology. Step 1. The root belief audit. Once before you begin. Before you do anything else, spend one session identifying your 3 most limiting root beliefs. These are the beliefs that, when you are honest with yourself, you know are running your life in ways you do not want. Common ones. I am not deserving of great success. Money is always a struggle. I am not as capable as other people. Love always involves pain. I have to work twice as hard as everyone else just to keep up. Write them down, exactly as they feel, not sanitized, the raw, honest version of the belief your subconscious holds. Then, for each one, write, where did this come from? Who installed this? What age was I? Is this actually true, or is it a program I received from someone who was themselves programmed? This audit does not eliminate the belief immediately, but it begins the process of loosening it. It brings it from subconscious to conscious, and consciousness is the first step toward change. Step 2. The Morning Theta Protocol. Daily, 15 minutes. Every morning, in the first 20 minutes after waking, before you sit up, before you check your phone, before you speak to anyone, lie still, eyes closed. Breathe slowly. 4 counts in, hold 2, 6 counts out. Do this 5 times. You are now in the theta alpha window. The subconscious vault is open. Spend 2 minutes generating genuine elevated emotion. Think of something you are genuinely grateful for, not abstractly, but specifically. The feeling of a person you love, a moment that made you feel genuinely alive. Let that feeling build in your chest. From within that emotional state, introduce your new belief. Not as a recitation, as a felt experience. Feel what it would feel like to already be that person. See it, sense it, inhabit it for 10 minutes. This is not visualization in the casual sense. This is a neurological event. You are using the open theta state and elevated emotion to install new programming at the subconscious level. Step 3. Subconscious scripting. Daily, 5 minutes. After your morning theta protocol, open your subconscious programming journal and write 3 to 5 sentences about the identity you are building. Present tense, first person, bridging language, believable increments, not giant leaps. Example: I am someone who handles financial challenges with increasing calm and creativity. Money flows more easily into my life as I align my actions with my goals. I am becoming someone who creates real value and receives real abundance in return. Write it by hand. The act of writing engages more areas of the brain simultaneously than typing and drives the program deeper into the subconscious architecture. Step 4. The pattern interrupt throughout the day. Every time you catch an old root belief activating during the day, the voice that says, "Not good enough, too hard, never works for me," apply the pattern interrupt. Pause. 3 slow breaths. Say internally, "I notice this old program. I choose the new one." Then state your bridging belief out loud if possible. You are not suppressing the old belief. You are weakening its neural pathway by interrupting it and simultaneously strengthening the new pathway by activating it. Step 5. The theta close. Daily, 15 minutes before sleep. In the 20 minutes before sleep, the second theta window of the day. Phone away, lights off or very dim. Lying down, eyes closed. 10 slow breaths to shift into theta. Then spend 10 to 15 minutes running your success movie, a vivid, sensory, emotionally rich experience of your desired reality already being true. Feel it completely, the specific details, the emotions, the physical sensations of living that life. Let this be the last conscious experience before sleep. Your subconscious will spend the entire night processing and consolidating what you fed it in those final minutes. This 5-step protocol, done consistently for 66 days, produces neurological change that is visible on brain scans. Not because it is magic, because it is aligned with how the brain actually works. I want to give you a realistic picture of what to expect, because unrealistic expectations are one of the main reasons people abandon their reprogramming practice before it has time to work. Days 1 to 7. Nothing obvious happens. In the first week, you will likely feel nothing dramatic. The practices will feel awkward. The emotions may feel forced. You will probably wonder if you are doing it correctly. This is completely normal. You are beginning to divert water toward a new channel. The channel does not exist yet. It takes time. Days 8 to 21. Subtle shifts. Between days 8 and 21, most people begin to notice subtle changes. Small, automatic reactions that feel slightly different. A moment of unexpected calm where there would previously have been anxiety. A thought that feels slightly more like the new belief than the old one. These are not dramatic, but they are real. They are the first evidence that new neural pathways are forming. Days 22 to 66. The new pathway strengthens. From day 22 onward, if you have been consistent, the new pathways begin to gain genuine strength. The old patterns start to feel less automatic. The new responses begin to arise more naturally. You will notice your automatic self-talk changing, your default emotional state shifting, situations that previously triggered strong subconscious reactions beginning to feel more manageable. Day 66 and beyond. The new program is installed. At the 66-day mark, for most people practicing consistently, the new program has enough neural weight to begin competing meaningfully with the old one. It will not be perfect. Old patterns do not disappear overnight, but the new program is now real. It has roots, and with continued practice, it grows stronger every day. The people who get to day 66 are the ones who changed their lives. The ones who stopped at day 10 are the ones who concluded it does not work. The difference was not the technique. It was the commitment to the timeline. Let us bring this together. 95% of people who attempt subconscious reprogramming fail, not because the method does not work, but because they make 5 specific, correctable mistakes. They reprogram in the wrong brain state. They use affirmations without emotional charge. They create conflict between what they say and what they feel. They are inconsistent, and they work at the surface level without addressing the root beliefs underneath. The complete protocol that actually works. The root belief audit. The morning theta protocol. Daily subconscious scripting. The pattern interrupt throughout the day. And the theta close before sleep. 5 steps. 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, 5 minutes of scripting, and moment-by-moment pattern interruption throughout the day. Done consistently for 66 days, this protocol will produce neurological change that you can feel, that others will notice, and that your life will reflect. In the next video, I am going to reveal the single most powerful subconscious reprogramming tool that neuroscience has ever documented, and why almost nobody is using it correctly. Do not miss it. If this video gave you clarity on why your previous attempts did not work, subscribe to Awake Mind. Share it with someone who has been trying to change and cannot figure out why it is not working. Because now you know, and knowing changes everything.